any successes of yesterday with the homework. So homework yesterday was, we gave you a bunch of different things in regards to doing kind of like your DMO, but the DARE, your main assignment was to go through like your Facebook friends and send them a message. Did you guys do that? How did it go? Anyone want to share with us? Raise your hands, either physically or on the screen.
It says reactions. You can do reactions and that'll raise your hand. Did anybody do it? Even just for 10 minutes. Jessica, good job.
Oh, Kim did too. Jess.
Okay, so I did what you guys said, like to do the groups and then find somebody, like I did a post, got some reactions, and then it was hard for me because I've never done that before, so it was so awkward. But I started to message a couple people, and then I did the friend request, and then they responded like you had said, Robin. I did like what you had said to like do a message first, and then so I've been talking to a couple of them. So I added a few friends yesterday, so that was good.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
So awesome.
Because then this way it is going to be adding to your group, and it's just, people are just going to start coming and seeing you. So like, to be honest, my family knows what I do because they all know what I do, but a lot of like my neighbors, they don't know. And so that's on me because I haven't reached out to them, but I haven't, sometimes it's in that comfort zone that it's getting out of it. And today we kind of learned a little bit more about that, as far as if you want to reach out to friends and family, but really, I don't want to. I want to find new people. So this is a way of kind of getting outside that comfort zone that I think is huge.
Yep. And,
go on.
And one big thing that he said is like, that's we're a part of the network marketing profession. That's something that Eric Worre likes to say, is it's not an industry, we're professionals. Okay. So if you break that network marketing word up, we're networkers. So we got to learn how to get to know each other, get to know people, right? We got to learn how to network, and we got to learn how to market ourselves and our product and our business. So that's what we're trying to master at. Okay. So we're trying to find strangers and turn those strangers into friends. So really that's the overall thing that we're trying to do here. So we're going into some of these groups and we got to make new friends. That's literally what we're doing. And so it's not intimidating. Just think of it as like, hey, I'm just making new friends, and eventually some of those friends will join me. That's the point. And
it's going outside your comfort zone a little bit, but sorry, Mom. But I just want to throw in there, when I did my first home party, I don't know if any of you guys have really done that. Like at the very beginning, we'd go into people's houses and we'd go do events, but I would stand over in the corner. If you were to see me back then, 10 years ago, and now doing a party, I am night and day difference. But legit, I was hiding behind the board, or I would be over in the kitchen and I'd be eating food or doing something and just trying to stay away.
I remember they said, who do I pay this? And I'm like, that's how we started.
It was out of our comfort zone at first, but it's going to get easier.
Yeah. And a part of this is like, I love this example, and it's kind of weird, but it's this thought of, when does a cucumber become a pickle? It's the exact same thing. A cucumber is a pickle, but eventually it's immersed in brine and it'll become a pickle. Okay. So eventually, as you try some of these things, they were very shy and kind of felt awkward. And as you go into these groups, you're awkward and you're a cucumber. But as you do it over and over and over in years, all of a sudden you're going to look over your shoulder and you're this pickle and you're this new person. You're this new professional. You know how to sell things. You know how to talk to people. You know how to make friends. You're going to be this whole new, brand new person. So it's really becoming that pickle, that new creature, that new person of just keep at it every single day. Put that brick on. All you got to do is worry about that brick today. Don't think about the entire wall, just one brick at a time.
When Fraser told us to go through our contacts and start with A, well, I have like 10 million A's and I never even got to B, but I just took 2 people and messaged them. And I spent messaging back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I only really worked on 2 people, but guess what? One of them's going to sign up. So I was really thrilled. I mean, it was just back and forth and asking questions and doing this. And it was like, wow. Well, today we're going to talk about, can I go into that? Converting. I'm so excited about this.
Hold on, before you get into that, you guys, if you do not have a pen and a paper, you guys can go back and watch this recording on Facebook, because we're live streaming it over to Facebook. But have your pens and papers ready, because we've got a bunch of scripting today, because it is like fantastic.
A lot of scripting.
Today is awesome.
So just a quick review. So we've been talking about these core activities. It's kind of like our DMO, okay? We've talked about commenting. We've talked about creating content. We talked about connecting yesterday, and today we're talking about converting. Okay. And then tomorrow we're talking about celebrating. Okay. So we're trying to go really big into depth in these things. And these are things that we're going to do every single day. Okay. That's going to be our DMO. And it's going to be just hopefully like takes a half an hour, 45 minutes to do all these. And then you're done. Half an hour. That's it.
And
45 minutes.
I just want to remind you, because I talked to Robin last night, and she said, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. I only watched 1 or 2 days. And I'm like, chunk it down. You don't have to go out and do 10 million push-ups here. Just do 10 minutes. Take a breath.
Yep.
Don't get overwhelmed. We don't do overwhelmed. Everything is fixed.
Yeah, I just saw Rebecca take a big breath. Yeah, that's seriously. I was doing that yesterday too, you guys. So even we get overwhelmed. We totally do. I was getting very anxious yesterday, and I had to take a breath. I had to go for a walk. I had to go work out last night at like 8 o'clock at night because I was like super anxious. So it's okay.
Yeah, so don't
just take a breath.
And we want to give you everything. We want to give you everything, and then you take what you can and just use a little bit. But if we only give you a little bit, well, then you're not going to expand. So we're going to give you the mountain. We're going to give you the mountain, and you take and make a little couple sand pebbles out of that. And pretty soon you're going to build a hill, and you're going to build your mountains.
And so you're just doing the 5 to 10 minutes. So you say, here, I'm going to spend an hour just on building. So I'm going to spend 5 to 10 minutes here, 5 to 10 minutes here, 5 to 10 minutes here. And that will be your hour. And once you're done, you're done. You don't do any more, because some of the things for today, it's like, oh, I can spend 2 hours doing some of these things. And we don't want you to stress, where for us, we did this 90 days last January. So we did this over and over, and we formed these habits. And so legit, I said I'd never do this again. And now I'm like, okay, these are habits. Like, this is so easy. I can do this. I can do this, because we've created these habits.
Yeah. Just take a breath, do a little bit what you can.
And remember, it doesn't matter where you start. You can, Rebecca's cute. She's like,
take a little meditation break for the day.
Yeah. You can start if you have a team member that comes in, or a new team member, or someone that hasn't started. It's okay. They can pick up next Monday. They can start tomorrow. It's okay. If you don't have the back, if you can go back and listen to it, fantastic. But just start today. Don't worry about that.
Taking action, doing one thing is better than nothing. So it's fine. So,
okay, converting.
Okay, so
today
converting was super, super awesome. So the main part of converting is turning those strangers into friends, those friends into family, converting those followers into raving fans, converting conversations and discussions, things like that. Okay.
Well, can we start out with there's 2 ways that people, when we're going through a recession, which we kind of are now, there's been a few recessions past. 2008 was my recession. I mean, everybody was involved with that, real estate, but for me, it devastated me. It took away everything. We had no income. I still feel that pain. And so some people are going through a little bit of that. Prices have raised over COVID time, and there's a little bit of that intenseness now. But guess what? Paparazzi came to be out of that 2008, 2009 recession. That's when they built it. That's when it came to be. All of the network marketing throughout the years, if you go back and you study that, they blow up. They go crazy.
They do better in recession.
Better over recessions, because everybody needs a $5 price point. Where do you find that? Everybody needs a second job. This is the time right now. And he said that there's two ways.
People are staying home. They're used to staying home from COVID, number 1. And number 2, it's not just, you're changing lives. Like, I talked to a mom last night that she was a single mom, and she's got 3 small kids. And she's like, I am pinching pennies. I can't do anything. And to me, my heart broke for her, because I'm like, I have something that will change her life. And I got so excited. And I was telling Robbie and Mom about it today. And so it's finding those people that it's not, you can make a difference. You're changing lives. It's not that, here, join my team because I want you to join my team. It's, you are making a difference in these people's lives. And once you can like change that perspective, it's like, I'm on cloud 9 today.
Yep. So
there's 2 reasons why people will want to come and be in a network marketing. One is inspiration. Oh, I saw Robin is going on the trip, and Brittany and Robbie are going on the trip, and they get to do this and they get to do that. where they want to be like me. They want to be like Robbie or Brittany.
You want to be
Or
like you guys.
They want to be like
They
you.
see that you're working from
That's
home,
right.
that you have your own freedom.
Yeah.
You're not stuck to a job. Okay.
Or it's also what someone else told me, I'm tangenting, but it's you be relatable. So if it's something that here, I sold 10 pieces and I was able to go get my nails done or pay for gas or buy groceries. You guys talk about that because you are being real, you're being genuine, and people can relate with that. Where they can't relate with some of the things with us, but if it's as far as there's different things, but if it's like here, I was able to make my car payment, that's huge.
Yeah.
And the second one is desperation, which touches me tremendously because I lost everything. I needed to eat. And desperation, I had to look for something. So many people, like Brittany said, are out there pinching pennies and looking for something. This is the time.
Yep.
This is your time to grow your business. Encourage them. So we have some scripts for you. Let's go.
So a lot of people, just a quick little summary. So two main parts where people join is through inspiration of what you're doing and want to kind of join in. And the other one is desperation. And the majority of people join through desperation. And then you want to add them and you want to keep them in through the inspiration. Okay. So converting people through your list of team members. So this is where we have three main scripts, maybe 4 scripts that we're going to kind of go through of how we're going to talk to people on your list to help convert them into your team members.
Right. And so here's there's three scripts that we have for you. The number one is hey name. Hey,
So if it's Mary or Susie,
Jessica or Christine or Robin or whoever.
Yep.
So hey, their name.
Any more names? Any more names? I think you guys get it.
Let's see, Michelle.
Christine. Okay, we get it. Sorry, guys.
So name. Don't say, I say sweetie. I say darling. Hey, darling. He said, don't say that. Say their name. So say hey, name, and then you're going to say quick one. Has anyone ever spoken to you about
blank.
paparazzi, about working from home, about having extra time with your children, about
Network marketing, about a game plan of making money on social media, making money during these tough times, about business, about making extra additional income, about a side hustle. You guys can plug in whatever you want, about having fun selling jewelry or however you
being
want.
more happy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Being happier.
So this one, the first script is called the Has Anyone script. Okay.
So hey, name,
Quick thing.
quick thing.
Or quick
Has
question.
anyone ever spoken to you about
Blank.
And fill it in. Okay.
You don't have to say paparazzi. You can say working from home.
Residual income, passive
Extra
income,
money.
a lot
Yeah.
of different things. A product. Have you ever heard about this? Okay. The second one is what do you know about script?
Hey, name. Hey,
What-
name.
This is called the what do you know about script. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So it's all the same. It's all similar. Hey, name, quick thing. What do you know about blank? What do you know about network marketing? What do you know about paparazzi? What do you know about making residual income? What do you know about making money on social media with your 2023 game plan? Making money in this recession with this product. So try and fill it in with there's a bunch of different options with this. Okay.
And then number 3 is just curious. Okay.
This is the just curious script. So this is the third one.
So you can do this after 1 or after 2, but then you go in and you can be, I'm just curious, would you be open to checking out some more info or some more life-changing information? So, or you can do that at the beginning and say, if you didn't want to do 1 and 2, you can just say, hey,
You can
Robbie,
choose any three.
I'm just curious, would you be open to checking out some info on some life-changing information?
Yep. And then at the end, if not, it's not a problem. You
Yeah.
know, no worries if not. Just thought I'd ask because it's kind of this idea of assuming that it was. You're kind of being confident, and it's just like, hey, if you don't care, I mean, if you don't want to know that, I don't care. And it's not like pushy. It's not like, you know, you're kind of like desperately trying to get the sell or desperately to get them joined. It's just like, hey, Jessica, are you interested in doing this? If not, it's fine. I don't care. It's like, I'm just letting you know this is what it's like. You know, this is what.
And then you're kind of having, since you have that confidence that it's like, one, what I'm doing this, I would love you to come along with the ride with me. If not, it's kind of that same thing. That's like, if you don't want to, it's totally fine. Because then in our brains, I feel like It's the whole, it's the last purse thing, or this is the last thing on sale, I have to get it right now. Or, well, why wouldn't you ask me to join? Why do you want to know one of my friends that wants to join? Because it's, if you ask them straight out, it's no, but it's like, do you know someone else? Well, why wouldn't you ask me? So it's kind of doing that reverse psychology a little bit.
Yeah. So
Now, those are 3 questions. So what if they come back and say, yeah, I would
No.
like to. I want to know how to make money on social media in my spare time. Then what do you say?
then it's time to give them a tool. Okay.
Give them a tool.
So you want to give them a tool in some sort of thing to like present the business. We know Paparazzi doesn't have a lot of, some other network marketing companies has like different presentation videos and things like that. We've created one if you guys want to use, but you're trying to figure out some sort of way to expose them to the business. Okay. Whether that's sending them to your replicated site to check out some
Jewelry,
or one of your lives, or we've got a customer appreciation kind of group that people can come in. It's very broad. We're not pushing our stuff. It's a whole group, but people come in. We've got a lot of FAQ questions of people to join. They can go through and watch our 8-minute paparazzi video of why 5 key elements about why paparazzi meets a great business to want to join. Okay.
And we'll post that link in the thing so you guys can find that group, where tonight we're also doing a customer appreciation night. So you guys can get on and watch how we do that. And you guys can do your own, or you can invite people there, because we tell them the whole time, hey, get back to the person that invited you. Because we want, if you have customer, we want them to join with you, not with us.
Yep. And then finding something that is smooth though. Try out some of these tools. And a good thing that we do, honestly, is even if you have friends and family, you don't need to sell them or try and sign them up, but use them as practice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys, I'm learning some of these scripts. I feel kind of awkward using it. Do you mind if I practice with you and get some feedback? I want to send you a video. Can you give me some feedback? I legit don't care if you sign up whatsoever. I just want some feedback so I can practice, because I feel awkward going into these groups and talking to these people. I want to just try and get smooth at it. Will you help me and practice with me? Okay.
And create your story video too that you can do. So you can send that. You guys go look at mine, go look at my mom's, go look at
And
Robbie's.
copy them if you
Yeah,
want.
Yeah,
and
just
create
yeah,
your own. That it's 1 to 2 minutes, and I send that to people.
Yep.
Or you can, like Robbie said, paparazziaccessories.com/1028 for Robin. Don't do my number, but put your number in there. There's so much information for them just to look through. They have 3 questions. The 3 questions they're going to ask is going to
This
be,
is for a presentation video to ask. To like, if you want to create your own presentation video, some guidelines are these questions, right? What do I need to do?
No, isn't this the answer to that question? People, when you ask them that,
When
I
people
saw it
want
for
to
the,
join,
I saw this
yeah.
for the, I heard it as like the presentation video that if you want to create.
but I heard it as, if they come back and say, yeah, I want more information, think about these 3 things, whether you're doing a presentation, whether you're answering questions or whatever. They're going to want to know answers to, what do I need to do it?
Mhm.
What do I need to do? Can I do it? And is it worth it? Those are the 3 questions that they're usually asking. Hey, and then we're going to say, hey, Mary, just curious, would you be open to checking out some life-changing ways to make money on social media? In their head, they're going to say, what do I need to do? Can I do it? Is it really worth it? So think about those things to answer those questions.
Those
for
could
them.
even be objections that they're having in their minds. Like, yeah, like paparazzi might be legit and I can see how you make money on social media, but I don't believe I can do it. I don't have my self-confidence to be able to figure out that. So then you're working with them to help them instill that confidence in them. Just like, hey, guess what? I will be here every step of the way. I'm going to be like a parent with training wheels on a bike. I'm going to help you. I'm going to be there with you until you figure it out, until we take those training wheels off, until I can let you go. And I'm going to be right there with you. Okay.
So before we go to that last question, can we just recap really quick? The first one is,
The first one is that, has anyone script?
say that again.
Has anyone?
Has anyone script? The second one is, what do
Well, let's say-
you know about script? I'll put all these. We just
Oh,
don't have very
okay.
much time.
Okay, so
So
he's
we're
going to post it.
We'll post these scripts. The 2 is, what do you know about script? And then 3 is just curious script. We have
Perfect.
1 more script. It's called the apology script. And then we'll get the daily dare and then we'll just ask a couple questions. But this is called the apology script. And this is for trying to reconnect with people that if you feel like you've tried to like push the opportunity and it didn't go anywhere, they didn't respond or they ghosted you, this is a way to kind of go back and try and reconnect with them. Okay. So it's kind of it
And
seems
this
a little
works. Like, I've done it, and it is so fun to do, you guys.
So this, do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
This is what it says. So you set the script out and said, hey, Susie, do you want to join Paparazzi? I love it. And they're like, nah.
Like you were
don't
very
bug me.
direct with
Don't
No,
bug
I
me.
don't want to.
Then you could go back and say, hey, Mary, I was just looking through some of my messages from last week or a month ago,
Or it could have
And
been 6 months ago or 5 years ago.
whenever. I was
Yes.
just looking through some of my past messages and I cringed. I'm so sorry. I was such an amateur. Since then, I've improved so much. And then go into, what was the last part?
I'm sorry, like, do you forgive me? So it's just a way that I've cringed. I feel like we've kind of messed up this relationship. I'm sorry, but like I've stepped up my game.
And now I'm more of a professional. I'm so sorry. Do you forgive me? And they can say yes or no. Sometimes, most of the time, they're going to say, I didn't even remember that. Who cares, you know?
But it just opens the conversation back up, because then they're going to go back and look and see what you're doing. So it's, you make sure you have jewelry on your page. You have those things that then they go and look at you that they can turn into a customer or a potential again. So you're just starting that conversation.
So let's give the daily dare real quick, and then we'll open up to some questions real quick. Okay. So the daily dare is ask 10 people on your list if they would be open to making a change in their lives in 2023. So we have a scripting for this as well. It says, hey, name, would you be open to checking out some info on something I believe would help change your life in 2023? No worries if not, just thought I'd ask. Okay. So it's going through your list of people from your hot and maybe warm market people on your list and kind of asking some of the things, this type of question to them, be able to see if anybody's interested, that you can give them more information, a tool, or direct them in some sort of way.
And what he said was, if you want to do more than 10, great, do more than 10. But the dare for today, the assignment is to do at least 10.
Yep. So we're going to open up. We've got 3 minutes for questions. Anybody has any questions that we can help? I know we've just kind of water. I feel like every single time we get on here, it's like a fire hose. Just like, anybody have any questions for us or at all with anything?
Or any questions that have popped up during this whole 4 days?
Kim?
Ms. Kim?
Yes, hi, great information. I would love to have a link to a presentation video, a tool that would help me when I want to send it out to people.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll post them.
Yeah, we'll post the one that we've created and the group as well. So you can decide. And honestly, we will not be offended if you do not like it. But that means you got to probably create your own. So
Yeah.
it's something that you can check out, see if you like it, see what you like, and then honestly make something from it. If you guys want to, kind of collaborate with some other people, but make something, because we haven't seen that Paparazzi has something like this, which is totally fine. We just got to make it ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I was thinking about making a brochure or something like that, unless Paparazzi has one to give people an overview of the business.
They had one at first, but it's not updated. So I don't think they really have one. That might be something you'll need to make on your own.
Or
or
if
even-
anyone in here has anything that they do,
Yeah,
then
sure.
will you guys post that in the comments on this live on Facebook? Hey, I've got, or if you've got a file of it, put it in the files and just upload it into the group. Because I know somebody said yesterday they had an Excel. So if you guys have any like different graphics or stuff, please upload it into this group so we can all just work together and help each other out.
You
Okay,
got 1
thanks,
minute.
guys. Thanks
You're
so
welcome.
much.
1 minute.
Danita, did I say that right?
Demita.
Demita, Long Island.
Demita, thank
Hello.
you.
My question is planning. Will we have Zoom meetings on the weekend?
No.
Nope. Good question.
Monday through Friday.
Just Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. Thank you. Okay.
Yep. And a little bit of, we're going to be in the DR next week. So we might have to just like adapt. We're still going to be having them. We'll figure it out to make sure we're having the same meeting, but just letting you know, we'll have to figure it out. Okay. But we definitely still want these Zoom meetings. next week.
Watch the group and we will post in there if we have to change the time or whatever. We're going to try and keep the same time, but we will communicate the best we can.
Yeah, we'll let you
Okay.
know. Thanks,
Thank
Demita.
you.
Bobby, really quick, we have 1 second.
Hi, okay, so no, I just have a question about my advertising, the way I'm advertising and when I do my lives. I am having trouble because I created a business page strictly for paparazzi, but I don't get very many customers into that live, and I don't know why, if it's because they have to be friended first or something. So then I go live from my personal page, but my business logo for my other business comes up because that's my cover photo on my personal page. And I don't want to be not compliant with paparazzi, so photo. Is that what I should have done, or does that cover photo not matter? Or like,
It
I
will
don't know what to
matter.
do. I'm having trouble because I'm having to go from my personal page because I can't get everything directed to my business page right now.
So
Like, do you have
that
any
is a
advice?
whole, we're gonna have to do a different training on that.
Yeah, will you, can she just message you?
Bobby, send my mom a message because my inbox is disaster right now, and it's a
And
mess.
we'll try and address that. Maybe I'll get on a phone call with you. Robin Wright, WRIGHT Frank, and because that's something that we need to.
And maybe honestly, if we have time tomorrow, maybe we address it tomorrow. If you want to jump on tomorrow, that way,
Yeah.
if more people have questions on that, I'm seeing Tony has
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe we address it tomorrow. That way, more people can hear about that because
Okay.
we know sometimes policies and procedures can be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah, we don't want you to get
Okay.
canceled.
Yeah. we
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
question.
what I
We
want.
need to do that, and if we don't get
Yeah,
to
let's
that,
do
then
it.
we'll do a special training just on that in this group to kind of tell you guys tips and tricks of what we've figured
Yeah.
out and found.
Let's plan that tomorrow. So, the
Okay.
Q&A little 5 minutes, but we know we got to get off right now.
One last
Yeah, I
thing, we're
know.
doing an opportunity night tonight at 6:30 Mountain Time. If you're interested, it's
We'll post that in the
yeah,
group,
it'll be posted.
and then
in
you
the group.
guys can see that. You guys can go watch and see that tool. So,
Yep.
okay,
Love
appreciate
you.
it.
Love you guys.
Hi, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.